Sometimes overlooked aspect of soil health is actually our soil physics, our structure. A key element which restricts the growth of our food and fibre is compaction.
Normal growth and basically compacted soil. Big difference in biomass.
When the soil gets squeezed together and compacted, we get rid of all that nice air space, the porosity, which helps us hold all that water and a lot of nutrition together. And effectively what we do is we make what was once a nice big bucket to store all our good stuff a lot smaller. Recent research in our cotton systems has shown that there can be up to a 27% yield decline trying to grow cotton through compacted soils compared to uncompacted. We've also seen historically that wet and moist ground prep compared to dry ground prep can lead to yield penalties of 27 to 34%. So it really does matter the way that you think about your soil structure and how you prepare it and care for it, because ultimately that does affect your bottom line.
We conducted a soil compaction simulation trial using the heavy machinery at the Australian Cotton Research Institute. In the first year, we found cotton yield declined by 27% compared to the control non-compacted system. The soil compaction also resulted in higher crop stress. We monitored using the canopy sensors. Here what we are seeing in this graph, the red line is the compacted plot and the blue line is the non-compacted plot. And the crop water use and the soil water recharge is very poor in the compacted plots, but in the control plots where we didn't have compaction, the soil water recharge and the crop water use are higher. What it leads to is it enables the soil to hold on to more soil moisture during a rainfall event, giving a bit more resilience during the dry times.
So in the Australian cotton industry, when we're thinking about how we manage compaction, we look at prevention, we look at control, and then we look at remediation, how to fix it.
I'm Robert Eveleigh. We grow a range of crops. Main crop is dryland cotton, and we grow winter cereals and chickpeas in rotation with cotton. We've got vertisols, cracking clay soils. They hold a lot of water, but being a clay soil, they are also prone to compaction. One of the ways we've tried to combat that over the years has been by going to a full tramline system where we work on 12-metre tramlines, and all of our equipment, as much as we can, is matched to that 12-metre spacing. We've been on a zero-till farming journey all the way through. We could see the benefits of it, but an unfortunate part of farming over time has been that the equipment has got bigger and faster and heavier, and that has, I guess, been a challenge running that those sorts of machines. You know, that's had the tractor over it. You can just feel it. It's like it's that much harder to get in there. One of the other ways that we do manage compaction is to try and use lighter equipment. The SwarmBot weighs probably less than a quarter of what a tractor does. This is a wheel track that's created by the robot, so a much lighter machine. And you can see that it hasn't compacted the soil as much as the heavier tractor.
Sometimes the world throws a spanner in the works and you have no choice but to go into the field, and you are going to compact some of these wet clays.
That's what compaction does. Flat plates like that. Much easier for a root to grow through that than something like this.
In those instances, then we need to focus on the best way to remediate that compaction. Two major ways to try and remediate the soil. Historically, we've used a lot of tillage for deep ripping. The fact is, if you've got wet soil, wet clay, tillage will not help. It'll actually smear and make the problem much worse. The other tool we have at our disposal is crop rotation. Cotton's a tap-rooted crop, which we know, but we can rotate with other crops with contrasting rooting architectures, like maize with its beautiful fibrous system, or with crops which are going to change the soil friability, like faba beans, which can condition the soil after a period of growth. Using these rotation practices, we can, one, remediate that compaction, letting roots grow through the compacted layers, shrink and swell the soil, pull that compaction apart, and two, we can build future resilience by bringing in good soil structure and organic carbon into the system, which actually helps us resist future compaction events.
So we're standing in a crop of double crop chickpeas. We wanted to double crop so we could break disease cycles, control some of the weeds, and also dry the profile right out and repair some of the damage that occurred from the picking operation.
When it comes to managing for soil compaction, there is no silver bullet that's going to solve the whole problem. Thinking about a suite of management options, you need to keep your mindset on the fact that every system's different, with variable climates, varying farming programs, and varying soil types. Integrating solutions within that is the key to starting to get on top of your soil compaction management strategies.
Nathan Hamblin here at 5k's southeast of Weewar on Bloka. Cotton through summer cropping mainly, and cereals and pulse crops through the winter months. Predominantly the farm is red sandy soils, which are hard setting. So we brought the place about 10 years ago, and when we brought it, the compaction here was just ridiculous. We had our cotton cropped in the first year, we had J roots 2 inches underneath the topsoil. And so we've been cover cropping with barley and radish in rotation with our cotton, and then our winter crops with legumes. Also, last couple of years we've been planting into standing wheat stubble, and we're finding that the soil's softening up and we're beating our compaction issue that way. Quite a tight turnaround with irrigation in the summer cropping on this red soil. What we found was it was quite hard to get a sprayer on the paddock in a timely manner and scheduling irrigation. So we chose the drones rather than going down the plains. We can put our foliars on when we want to. I'm the owner operator, so I can spray it when I want to. Whether it's a rain event, an irrigation event, we can get on when we want to get on and manage that crop as best as possible. Then we lead into picking, and obviously the bales are a big issue in the compaction market in the cotton industry, and we still use basket pickers, which are half the weight of the balers. And when the times get tough and we have to get a baler in, a contractor in, every 4 to 6 years the paddock will be seeing that rather than every second year in the conventional program of a 50-50 split.
So a soil that's been managed well for compaction and protecting your soil structure is a resilient soil. That's going to give you benefits in terms of protecting you from future adverse weather effects. It's going to help you use your available water and nutrition more effectively and more efficiently. It's going to help you grow better crops, which ultimately is what's going to benefit your bottom line.
I'm a 4th generation cotton farmer, so we're trying to manage these crops as best as possible, whether it's through rotation and using the technology on top of that. We are achieving what we didn't think was possible when we first brought this farm. Like there's structure back in there before that used to just fall apart, and there's smell to it. We want to farm it and sustain it, and the only way we're going to do that is to integrate the technology with old practices and then make that management practice change so that we have a sustainable future for the farming industry.